in, Taurus. My name is Marie at Indigo Earth. I'm here to do a general reading for you, our Earth signs Taurus. Thank you for coming into the channel. It's good to have you here. And I also want to welcome in your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your person. Therefore, some of this message could be for you as well. Please remember that energies do go both ways. So feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it relates to your personal situation. Taurus, messages coming through for you should reflect some aspect of your current situation. It does not have to reflect the whole thing. Or it could confirm an inner knowing. So take what fits, and if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. But I will have it extended at the end of this reading. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that show up in your reading. And those zodiac signs can be about personal connections, intimate relationships, as well as background players. Friend associates, colleagues, work associates, social media associates, just anybody that kind of influences your energetic field or the energetic field of your connection. So keep that with you. Let's get started. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. All right, so overall energetic theme for the reading, well, we have in 2022, so let's grab one more for you. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you, this could be about procrastination. Some of you are waiting. Some of you may have, like, you know, you're waiting for something to crop up. You're waiting for something to happen here. You're waiting for, you've put the time and the effort into something, and now you're waiting for it to bring forth some fruit or bring forth some sort of like, hey, keep coming, or hey, you know, some sort of hey to invite you in. So let's see what light or what's going on with you. What's happening right now? We have the Four of Swords. We have the Two of Cups, and we have the Page of Swords. I think it looks like you're watching or you're waiting to see if some sort of relationship here is going to heal or is going to move forward. You might be waiting for, you know, some communication. You might be watching to see somebody's reaction, but you're waiting to see if something here is going, some sort of connection that you have is going to move forward, is going to get better. So let's see why this is happening. We have the Magician. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. I think you're feeling powerless to move something forward here. This is taking a really long time. I think it's a slow process for whatever this is that you're waiting for. But I think you're feeling powerless in a situation here or a connection here. You're kind of waiting around to see what happens or what's going to happen. I don't see too much movement here. It's kind of watching. I think there was something that happened here that was pretty destructive. You got the Ten of Swords here. Something that happened here that was pretty destructive. Some of you, you know, this could have been something, maybe there was some procrastination, and, you know, you didn't take enough action in time, or you didn't, you know, maybe there was something that you wanted to create or something you wanted to manifest out of this, and it wasn't moving forward. Could have something to do with trust as well. So let's see where we go with this. How do you navigate through this here? We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Hierophant. Well, there's you showing up in this, your own reading. And we have the Eight of Swords. I think you're starting to see that the reason this isn't healing or moving forward the way that you want it to is because there's some sort of indiscretion here. You're going to gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom in here about, you know, if you're feeling like you're powerless, you can't do anything, there's nothing you can do, like this has got you all, you know, kind of wound up into the dynamics of what's going on here. And I think you're gonna, you know, either there should be maybe some mediation, maybe some counseling, maybe a mentor, something like that. But I think you're going to gain some knowledge about whatever indiscretion has been going on here. So let's find out what this Page of Swords is. What is it you're looking for? What is it you're waiting for here? What are you watching? We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Ace of Cups. Well, I think you have some apprehension here. There's a strong desire to start over again in love. There's a, you know, there's some kind of influence here to start over again in love, in a connection. Give me one more on this. The Queen of Wands is throwing me just a little bit here. We have the Moon. There's some feelings here. There's some deep, deep feelings here going on. You're not sure about what's going on here. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sag. You could be watching, could be scared to see that, you know, maybe they've moved on in love, or maybe they met somebody new. You got some deep-seated feelings here about this situation. And a lot of fear. I don't know if it's that you don't know what's going on, or you don't know the situation right now, or you're not sure about the situation. You could be waiting for some information to come through to you. But let's see what the Magician is. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups. Well, you were trying to create some sort of happiness here. You were trying to create some sort of like your own happiness and happiness of everybody involved. And we have Judgment. Some of you wanted to reconnect. Some of you may have wanted to, you know, a second chance here. I think that you were trying to bring something back together that brought you a lot of happiness, that you felt maybe the other person had a lot of happiness, because you got the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So you were trying to create something here. It was either reconciliation, or you wanted a second chance, or you were trying to bring something back around. So let's see what the Ten of Swords is. Maybe you got shot down. Maybe you weren't you know, maybe whatever it was that you were trying to create here, maybe it didn't work as you had intended it to work. And now you're kind of watching to see if, you know, yeah, we have the Five of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have Justice. And Death wanted to come out. Something here ended pretty tragically. Looked like it ended with some sort of communication here, some sort of like, somebody got shot down here. Somebody got, not shot down in the sense like, but somebody's words brought things to a halt, brought things to an end. And it looks like a pretty brutal end. I don't know if somebody was trying to right a wrong, or somebody was trying to get justice here, or somebody was trying to, you know, pay back, but there's definitely been an ending because we have death. So why is the Knight of Coins here then? This may have to set you on a different path. Clarify what the Knight of... Oh, use my other deck. What is the Knight of Pentacles here? We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Eight of Wands. Well, I think you're having to move away from something. It's been a process here. It's taking you some time. It brought you a lot of happiness. But whatever communication this was, it kind of sent you on your way. You're not leaving very fast. You're kind of moving at a very slow pace. But I think you're coming to the realization here about a situation that you thought brought you joy and happiness, that either somebody moved away from you, somebody ghosted you, or you are ghosting somebody else. Because you have what was happy, Nine of Cups, and now you're down to the Eight of Cups, moving away from it. Whatever brought you joy here, or happiness. Could be the other person too. Feel free to swap around the characters. So what is this Seven of Swords? What is this indiscretion here? Somebody expressed themselves, or it's been a period of time here. Somebody expressed themselves that they were moving on. We have the King of Swords. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords. I think for some of you, it's becoming very, very clear that there was some sort of indiscretion in this situation or this relationship. And I think like your worst fears are showing up here. That maybe somebody moved on with somebody else, found new love with somebody else. I think you were waiting for this to heal. I think you were waiting for this to, you know, maybe reconsider, or that, you know, maybe there was a second chance. And I think it looked like this really was the final ending. Like it really did end. But there was some kind of untruth here. There was some kind of untruth here. And I think that the truth about the commitment or the relationship or the discretion or whatever it was, has got you kind of like in anxiety, a lot of fear. Others of you, you know, this may be the truth about the fact that maybe somebody that you really thought you found happiness with went back to another partner, or went back to a previous commitment. Others of you might be scared you mistaked passion for love. Maybe there is a relationship that you were in where you were mistaking passion for love. But somebody here, I mean, when you've got the Magician, you've got the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups, somebody here was love bombing. This is love bombing 101, right? Somebody here was love bombing. And you've got Judgment coming in. I don't know that this worked here. So let's see what the Hierophant is. Others of you could be scared about somebody finding out about a commitment that maybe you had put, you had really had a desire to be in this connection, because this is somebody you desire that you're really scared to branch out and start a brand new love with. There's a lot of hidden emotion here. There's a lot of hidden desire. You want to create something where, this is almost illusional. You want to create something that's almost illusional. But this, the only way the way that this would work is to build trust and build over time, over a significant amount of time. But I think there had been some time here where there was happiness and something happened. There was some kind of indiscretion here where some truth was found out about a commitment, and now there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of apprehension, there's a lot of anxiety. So what is the Hierophant? Clarify the Hierophant, please. We have the King of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Ten of Cups. I think you felt that the desire was the same on the other side. And now you're kind of confused. I think you felt, because we have the Queen of Wands up here and the King of Wands down here. I think you felt like there was a lot of chemistry here and a lot of things connected and worked together. But were you mistaking passion for love? So let's find out what the Eight of Swords is here. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Four of Swords, and we have the Two of Cups. There's some kind of immaturity about love here. This is, you got the Page of Cups here. This is not a mature love. This is kind of a fleeting, in and out kind of love that needs to be healed here, especially in your relationships. Something needs to mature and build. And I think that, we got the Eight of Swords here. It might be something that you feel like, going the distance or lasting over a long period of time, or because this kind of seems to me like in love with being in love. Liking the initial stages of the passion and the brand new love, and, it's scary, it's exciting, it's kind of, adventurous. And you've got some... there's some things about this that's hidden. And that those initial stages of the being able to, everything's wonderful. Life is like Disney on steroids. You know, something needs to be seen here that has to do with some sort of illusion, right? Seven of Swords, some sort of illusion. Somebody's not being, somebody's in denial about something here. And so there's wisdom and knowledge to be gained about kind of this King of Wands, this passion, this desire, this, you know, something needs to be seen here about this type of energy. Because there's confusion about what is happiness. Like it's mistaking passion, desire. You know, the King of Wands is all about colorful, fun, magnetic, chemistry. And there's something confusing here that has to do with like a Ten of Cups. There's some kind of illusion presenting itself to you. And so knowledge needs to be gained because there's an immaturity in a really long-term love, what love really is. And this needs to be healed, especially when it comes to your connections here. Because I think right now you feel like you got the Eight of Swords here. You kind of feel like you're powerless. Like you don't, like it's not, like you've just been kind of shut down. So let's see who's showing up here for you. I've got Cancer, Pisces. I've got Scorpio. I've got Gemini and Virgo. I have Scorpio again. I have Libra. I have Taurus. And I think that's it. Scorpio, Libra. Cancer, Pisces. Yep. So I'm going to look at those signs in the extended. And we'll see what their intentions are. Let's draw an oracle card for you. Pop out, pop out. Take a break. Give it a year. Something here needs to be healed. That needs to take some time. So take a break. Seven of Coins. Taking a break, and give it a year. Because as you go through this process of healing whatever these deep emotions are, and you know, connecting passion and love with real authentic love, that takes some time to figure that out. So that's all I have for you this week, Taurus. I hope this helped. Till next time.